Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Fire Emblem Thracia 776. So, last time when we left off, gosh. Had I just done chapter 3? Yeah. Okay. I think I had I was sort of finishing chapter 3. I was going to go shop or something like that. And then right after I finished recording that video, RetroArch crashed. So I actually had to redo chapter 2 and 3 again. But that was okay because now I'm on chapter 12. So I'm around-ish halfway through the game. And I think I've put in a total of 15 hours into the game. So that about makes sense, right? Needless to say, I like it quite a bit. But before I sum up all my thoughts on it, let's just do chapter 12. And then we'll go from there. So, as you can see, we have quite a few units now. Some familiar, some not so familiar. Leaf is quite the powerhouse now. He's come a long way. He's level 20 now. And apparently he gets promoted at chapter 18, from what I've heard. Otherwise, promoting is not... It's not like other games. It's not just a free thing that as soon as you hit a certain level, or you can just click promote and you're done. You actually have to use a very specific item called a Master Seal. And they do not give you many Master Seals. And in fact, it's very easy to miss out on most Master Seals if you're just not paying attention or you're unfortunate or whatever. I think I've actually missed out on 1 or 2 because I just wasn't paying attention. But we have promoted Asbel, so he's now a sage, and he is absurdly powerful now, so that's good. I've promoted Safi. She's a high priestess. Everyone seems to recommend this so that she can use the highest end staves. And that's okay. And then I've promoted Shiva. This is the guy from chapter 2 that we had to capture but not release so we could get him later. Well, I got him later. And he comes in, I think, as a Myrmidon, and I promoted him to Swordmaster because he's just really quite potent in combat. I think that's it for promotions, actually. There hasn't been many. So yeah. So for this mission, it's a Fog of War. There's a lot of forests. They recommend no horseback riders, and they recommend sword users. We tend to bring in Asbel no matter what. We'll bring in Shiva. He's a good sword user. They actually recommend against bringing Safi to avoid fatiguing her. We'll bring in Karen, Fergus. I could bring in Callian, he's quite weak, but yeah. Matcha. Finn on... Finn is the other one I promoted. Yeah, he's a Duke Knight now. He's really good on horseback. I'm not sure how good he is on foot. We'll bring Nana just as a healer. And we'll bring Fred, Olwen. I guess we'll bring Finn. And just for good measure, I suppose, let's bring Lara the Thief, who will probably die. Bandits of Dacia. So the story has been okay. it's kind of rough because it's like they're certainly going for this like Game of Thrones style, the political conflicts, all that, these various regions and empires at war and people involved in the conflict, and learning how bad war is, and all that. And that's all fine and good. But then you have, this group that worship the Dark Lord and sacrifice children after abducting them through child hunts. And it's like, okay, we have a pretty clearly defined bad guy, and it's just like a lot of it is just various people discovering how bad the cultists that serve the Dark Lord are, that sacrifice children. And then they join up with Leaf, and that's that. And so it's just, yeah, this isn't really like high quality fantasy fiction, I feel. Because there's no gray morality to the servants of the Dark Lord. So I don't know. I mean, the writing, like I said, has come a long way. And there are a good amount of dialogue scenes like this of just people talking, and there's a lot of characters that kind of have glimpses of their own personalities and stuff. It's fine, it's all very serviceable for a Super Famicom RPG. But no one's ever gonna say, oh, what game has like one of the best stories? Thracia 776. It's just, it's just fine. I did figure out how to increase the brightness on the CRT shader, so now I think everything looks really solid. I still don't feel like I'm playing on a CRT. Just, I don't know. Because I'm playing on like a 75-inch OLED TV. Like, it's never gonna feel like a CRT. But I think, aside from that, like the scan lines and the overall just kind of feel of it, I think works really well for this kind of sprite work. Like I said, it was just kind of designed for CRTs. People that like, or there's the high end sort of smoothing shaders that try and smooth everything out so it all looks modern and stuff, and that just kind of smushes a lot of the details. Whereas here, it kind of just lets your eye extrapolate from the image and figure out the details itself. I mean, like, if you look closely at the guy on the left, his left eye, it's literally his iris is just 2 blue pixels. Like, I can see the individual pixels. 2 blue pixels there. But if you don't focus on it, you're just looking at the overall image, it's like, okay, yeah, he's just got blue eyes, and that's the end of it. It's just right now all I can see are the 2 pixels. But, like, the girl on the right, her pupil, or whatever it is, of her right eye is probably like 1 black pixel, and then there's a little... I think I meant pupil for the blue eyes, but I don't know, maybe I meant iris, I don't remember. The sclera or whatever of the girl's right eye is just a little smudge of white, probably 2 pixels. But again, it just kind of works. It's just like, okay, yep, that's her eyes. So, yeah, I mean, there's certainly an art to it. of working with a really limited like scale and palette and things like that, and making it come together to have the viewer just interpret it as what it's intended to be. Okay. So for this one, we got Fog of War. There's like this massive forest here, and on the other side of the forest is or right in the forest there's a bunch of ne'er-do-wells. So Sappy had a torch staff that I was going to use, and now I decided not to bring her. So we'll have Leaf throw his torch out just so we can see. There we go. Plenty of ne'er-do-wells. So there should be a special one among them. I don't know if he's on screen. I don't think he is. He's got something we want to steal. So everyone's gonna have really limited movement range here. You're gonna want to dismount. I will say that most of my characters are quite... I really hesitate to say overpowered, because I don't know if that's quite possible, but they're close to overpowered. That's the guy that we need to capture. Yeah, so there's a guy all the way over there with a sleep staff. He's gonna keep putting our shit to sleep. More dialogue, I know. And there's a bunch of moments where, like, the dialogue will actually change depending on certain actions. Like, if you fail to do something that's optional, that'll come up in dialogue. If you, like, capture the boss and release him, there will actually be dialogue related to that, even though it has no mechanical bearing, I don't think. So, and then there's just all this sort of dialogue in the midst of the battles. So it's all kind of leaning towards a very cinematic experience, you know, as these games go on. Okay, yeah, you're dead. And you're dead. Those Asbel don't miss. Fred. He's got a lightning sword. That didn't quite cut it. Okay, I wasn't sure. Damn. Okay. One health is not what we want to be looking at. There you go. Dead. Karen, no. Leaf, yes. Lightbrand, dead. I think most of these guys just have iron axes, so it's not anything special. We can buy those by the dozen. We can buy hundreds of them, actually, as I have an insane amount of money. I don't know if I can show you how much money I have, Oh, there it is. 210,000 gold. We'll talk about that later. Callion's really shit. I doubt he can kill anything. Matcha can probably handle some stuff. Damn. You wait there. You go back up Matcha. Alright. Fuck. That's bad. Oh, and there's another character I could be using. Rapier is weak. It's a lot of dudes. Yeah, Karen's pretty good. Yeah, there's Shiva. Shiva's excellent. $20 speed, 20 skill, 17 strength. I mean, very good. Alright, so you're meant to be doing something. I see. We'll see if you can handle it. Shit. He captured Matcha. Because she was sleeping. Okay. Well, yeah. That's not gonna cut it. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, she's still sleeping, of course. Well, let's see if Callion can actually get a kill. I probably could have looked at the stats there. He did not. Dire Thunder. Yeah. Alright, Shiva. Let's use the Iron Sword. He should still be able to kill. Dude could use a wooden stick and still get a kill. I mean... So... with the Iron Sword equipped, he has attack speed of 20, a hit chance of 137, his crit is 20, and his FCM is 4. FCM stands for Follow-Up Critical Multiplier. And I read up about this. So, your crit percent chance is basically what's applied for your first attack, your opening attack, to a max of 25. So even if you have a crit listed of like 50, like if you had the Killing Edge equipped, it would be 50. It would only max out at 25% for the first attack. Then for a follow-up attack, if you do one, your crit number is then multiplied by your FCM. So for him, it's multiplied by 4. So his follow-up attacks right now with the Iron Sword have an 80% chance of crit. If you had the Killing Edge equipped, of course, it would be 100%. Because it maxes out at 100%. So, yeah, even with an Iron Sword on his follow-up attack, of which he's almost always going to get one, he has an 80% chance to crit. And critting is really good because it doubles your attack number. So, like, his attack is 23. So if they had 18 defense, his normal hit would do 5 damage. But then his crit would do 28 damage. Because it doubles his attack number. So it's really good. It's really good. So that's why he's pretty great. Let's have you kill this guy, barely. That's shit, but whatever. Dead. Level up for Fred. Fred is apparently a really good unit. And it seems like it. He's actually he's a paladin, so it's pretty great. Yeah, that's that. Oh, she gets another turn, but I don't know if I want her to go anywhere. She got captured again. Actually, we probably want Karen mounted. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I had her dismounted for the last mission. Okay, she barely held her own. Oh, God. Okay, just don't get hit, please. Yeah, I'm wasting this rapier for no reason. Here you go. Boom, dead. Let's use Dire Thunder on this guy. Dead. Galleon. It probably will not get a kill. Nope. Did like 2 damage. Shiva can get a kill, though. Boom. And Leaf, of course, getting kills. Alright. That guy didn't put anybody to sleep this turn, so that's good. Alright. Nope. Speak of the devil. I thought Shiva was asleep. He's dodging attacks in his sleep. God damn. And what, sleep just lasts forever? I should send Karen to just go kill this dude. It's putting me to sleep. 9 health. Yeah, it's gonna have to be. Are you serious? Holy shit. Galleon's not gonna do it. Oh, we did it! Okay, good. Yeah, I guess just keep going. We should get you onto a forest and use a vulnerary. There you go. Done. So this guy, I think we can capture, and we recruit him next chapter or something like that. Yeah, Shiva's so fucking good, he dodges attacks in his sleep. Yeah, she seems pretty good too. Okay. Let's stay on the forest. There's Salem. Oh, his sleep staff is done, so that's good. I don't know if she can capture him, so we may want to hold off. Okay. I don't even know. This sleep doesn't even have a timer. I mean, Finn's been asleep the entire mission. So, there's that. Does anyone else have a torch? Any torches? Just hoping for a torch. No. Oh, yep. Callian all the way in the back here has a torch. That's the guy. So he's got the Vantage manual, which will teach you Vantage. So that lets you attack first if you're attacked. So we want to steal that, if nothing else. That's kind of why we have Lara here. So hopefully this guy doesn't just get one shot. Yeah, okay. Good. I mean, that's fine. And that's that. Okay, so Lara needs to steal from this guy. Shit, we should probably back up. This isn't a good position to be in. Sure. Uh-oh. Coming for Karen. Yeah, I don't think so. Karen's one of my best units. And she just got a little better. Strength, skill, speed. Yeah. Okay, good. Alright, so now she can come in. She can't steal? What the fuck? Why are you so shit? Okay, we have to capture this asshole then. Who has enough build to capture this guy? He's a brute. They call it build online, but I'm pretty sure it's con. So his con is 18. I don't think I'm going to have a character. Well, you can mount. That lets you capture anybody. So I guess let's go for that. Well, it lets you attempt to capture anybody. Well, he's a little annoying, isn't he? Can hit him with the Earth Sword. That'll do it. I could have Asbel hit him, but he will likely kill him, so... It's actually no good. I think he'll kill Lara. slow-ass movement. Alright, here we go with Karen trying to capture this dude. See how it goes. Great. And then she can just pop out, and on we go with our lives. He'll heal, and so on and so forth. Alright. Mount, capture, earth sword. Miss, miss. Capture, lightning sword. Oh, God. Yeesh. It's not good. Hit him with the light brand. Almost kill him. Yeah. Now we just have to hope he doesn't kill anybody. Let's try this again. That was worse. Alright, he's a tough little cookie, I guess. And he healed. And we're poisoned. Great. Alright, let's just see if Fred can't weaken him a little bit. Yeah, good. And 1 health, 2 health. Perfect. Alright. Now we have Fergus. Capture with the killing edge. Fuck. Okay, Nana. Capture with the earth sword. You gotta be shitting me. That's not good. I guess I can risk it. Yeah, alright. That's what rewind is for. What about the iron sword? Would that fare any better? No, I wouldn't even cut through his armor. Fuck. What a beefy boy. Alright, vulnerary up. Pretty much hoping he doesn't... I mean, if he heals to full, we'll just have Asbel do it again. What's more likely... No, he wouldn't go attack with 1 health. That'd be insane. We could try having her... Oh, she can capture. I doubt she'll succeed. Yeah, okay. I mean... How does he have so much defense? See, it doesn't list it here because it kind of depends on the weapon you're using. So, it lists it here, 12 defense, 12 attack, blah, blah, blah. If I were to attack, it'd be 14 attack. So I'd do a little bit of damage. So in this case... Yeah, we're doing 3 damage. And I have a 4% chance to crit. That's... Yeah. This is slightly better. It's 7 damage. So I guess I could heal. Then we just see. Alright. Alright, he healed back to full. That's good, I think. We'll just do another fire. Bring him back. No, you did a 3rd attack! RNG works both ways. Let's try that again. Oh my god. Did he crit? Yeah, he crit with that one. Okay, hold on. We can manipulate RNG even more. Damn. Why are you hitting so hard now, man? I can use Light Brand to weaken him instead, but I feel like that's worse. And this is going to be worse, unless she only hits once. Okay, she only hit once. That helps. Alright, we got him. Nice crit. An excellent level up for Fred. Okay. That was really important we get him because he has the bridge key, and we kind of need that. He's also got an axe and a hammer. Oh, he doesn't have the bridge key. Who had the bridge key? I don't know who had the bridge key. One of the thieves. God, one of those thieves had a bridge key. And that's the only way for us to get across the bridge without lockpicks. And I didn't bring along the thief with lockpicks. So, yeah. I mean, it's not really essential, assuming that Karen can... I mean, if we don't capture the guy, it's whatever. Alright, so who do I want to have the bandage? Maybe Asbel would be really good with it. He's already kind of insane. Or maybe just give it to Leaf. I don't know. Probably Asbel. Just swap that out for the moment. There you go. I wonder if I attack him and we just get him really low and then finish it next time. Well, that would kill him. We don't want to do that. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Yeah, a lot of poison. And yeah, you'll notice status effects never go away. They will stay asleep forever. You will be poisoned. I mean, until the end of the chapter. There are antitoxins to get rid of it, but... yeah. Okay, so we need... I'm just gonna take... No, I'm just gonna take... Yeah, we'll just take... Sure. Get out of here, you little scamp. So there's a couple houses. Ah, fuck. Okay, no, Karen can carry anybody across. So we're just gonna have to spend some time. I don't know if this is enough. Yeah, she doesn't get the follow-up when she's capturing because of her lower stats. Where the hell did you come from? Damn poison. Oh wait, whoops. Oh, so close. We'll get him. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much just kind of waiting here. I wonder if you can die from poison. I would think so. So she actually needs to get a vulnerary. Give me the one you got. There you go. Okay, this should do it. Boom, captured. Now, I think we can't release him. Yeah, I mean, obviously. So we just need to hand him off to somebody else. Oh God. I mean, see, that's the kind of shit that can happen, man. Wow, okay. She's in kind of a precarious position here. Well, you kill him. Get a level up. Good. Kill him. Good. Yes, yes, I know. Poison. You take this guy. And you heal her. Good. Okay, Olwen. Yeah, you need to come with me. Level 5. Okay, well, this is easy XP. We have to bring Olwen to this house down here. And that'll give us a magic ring. Beyond that, there's a couple other houses we can visit. One gives us silence, and the other gives us Heim Scroll. We want these things. Magic ring. Good. What did this guy have on him? Jormungandr. That's right. Can Asbel use Jormungandr? No. Oh well. Oh, wow. That's nice. Look at, see, dynamic, you know, it's interesting. Oh, both those houses got destroyed. Of course they did. So that lost us the Heim Scroll. I mean, that's a bummer, but certainly not something I'm going to restart the chapter to get. So we're nearly done. We'll have to, we're gonna have to carry Leaf over to the castle. Staff missed. Yes, yes. Here you go. There you go. There you go. Made up for that. Okay, here's a shop. I just want to buy torches. Fuck. Just carrying too much. Alright, the arena. Fuck. Okay, make get Fergus over there while we're working on this. Just have a few more torches on hand. Leaf. Yada yada yada. Vendor. Torch. That's it. Hey, you. Drop. Yada yada yada. Seize. Well, certainly not flawless. Marita. Chapter 13. Oh, we didn't get Chapter 12X because I took too long. Oh, okay. I probably should have paid attention to that. So if we did the optional one, it's actually a really good optional one. You get Salem as a mage. You get a rogue. You get Tina as a priest, and you get a Myrmidon. And Lara gets to be promoted to a dancer. Shit. A really good optional mission. And you can get the Kingmaker weapon, which grants plus 10 accuracy and a void to all units within a 3-tile radius of it. Makes it possible to complete with ease some of the toughest parts of the game. Alright, great. Well, fortunately, we're ending here, so... Yeah, I mean, if I did come back to Thracia at any point, which would... I mean, considering how many other Fire Emblem games I still have to play through, would be probably a couple years from here at least. So I'd certainly have to start over regardless. So, but yeah. Right. So, Fire Emblem Thracia 776. So far, I would say... Wow. It's kind of a bigger map. It feels like Genealogy of the Holy War. So far, I would say... Of the 5 games that I've played here, this is the best. But... there's kind of a big but there. So it's the best because I mean the graphics here are just like top-notch Super Famicom sprite work. You know, for a strategy RPG, this is really like as good as it got back then. And I really wish that they would make a new Fire Emblem. Like a new 2D Fire Emblem. And they went back to this kind of sprite work and stuff like that, because I feel like it could be really incredible looking nowadays. But I mean, it's just great. It's just great to look at. You know, music is good, the animations, all the little the fight scene, the combat animations are just so good. It's really just a joy to look at. It's great. Gameplay wise, it's I mean, it's just like kind of pure strategy RPG, you know? There's not really a lot of like customization to it. You're not dealing with like a villager and then they might become one of 5 classes, and then you have to kind of choose, branching progression paths for your different units and things like that. You're not shuffling equipment or anything like that, as far as like, oh, well, he's going to use this armor piece and this accessory. It's none of that. It's very distilled, pure strategy RPG of just, you have a bunch of different units with different classes, different capabilities, and they use different weaponry, and that's pretty much it. There is some aspects to it with like character growth and the growth rates, and you have these scrolls that kind of influence the stat progression whenever anybody levels up if they're carrying that. There's rings you can use to increase stats. There's skill books that can give certain skills to specific units if you want. But it's very kind of pure. And I think that's going to appeal to a certain type of gamer. I think that's part of the reason that I think, even though I would say this is the best of the 5, I don't think this will end up being my favorite of the franchise. Just because I think later games are just going to involve more flexibility and more customization, and that's what I kind of like. But I certainly recognize that there's an appeal to how this all works. I think the maps are designed pretty well. I think, whereas like Fire Emblem Gaiden is just a big field usually, which that was the weakest part of that game. Genealogy just has these huge sprawling maps and things like that. You're just shuffling across. This one, I feel like there's a lot of thought put into the actual layouts and terrain and things like that, and features of all the different maps. Primarily to make it a challenge, but it's interesting nonetheless. And so, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's when everything's working and you're kind of just like kicking ass, it's an extremely satisfying experience of you just like cutting down these people and just really like, prevailing through strategy and all that sort of stuff, rather than you prevailing because, oh, I have level 99 characters and nothing can stop me. And it's like, no, you certainly can be stopped, but you weren't. That sort of thing. As for the negatives, the big one, the really the overshadowing thing that just like that blankets out everything else is the difficulty. I would venture to say that this game, for an average player doing a blind playthrough with no save states or rewinding, is probably the hardest RPG experience released by a major company. I can't really fathom there being anything more difficult as far as like a default experience. I think some of the other Fire Emblems the later ones have like hard mode or like lunatic mode or something like that. That's probably harder. But just for a normal default experience of firing up the game for the first time, I think this is the cream of the crop. And that seems to be the consensus in the community. It's just ball-crushingly hard. And not hard in like not hard in like the same way that like a Mega Man game or something might be hard, of just like, or like a Dark Souls game might be hard, where it comes down to like dexterity with the controller and things like that. It's hard just due to like RNG and lack of information. You know, it's hard for me, I would say, in a not very entertaining way. Again, no save states, no rewinding. There are so many times on a blind playthrough where you will just send something into attack or just have a character stand there or something, and you will just be obliterated without really knowing that that was going to happen. Especially when she does like Fog of War and stuff like that. I mean, there are so many times where I just send a unit to attack an enemy, and I really just have no idea what is going to happen due to that attack. Now, part of that is due to the fact that I do rewind, so I don't really look too closely at the info that's provided. So that's my own fault. But, I mean, there are plenty of times where it's just like, where it's almost unavoidable, it feels. There's a part in a chapter I just did recently where basically your army gets like trapped in the middle of this castle as two ballistas come out and start firing on you until you have your thieves like work through like 5 doors to actually take care of the ballistas. And so they're just constantly 2 ballistas firing upon you. And unlike Genealogy, ballistas in this game are... Was it Genealogy or Mystery of the Emblem? It might have been Mystery of the Emblem where they were really shit. Ballistas in this game will fuck you up. And even using a walkthrough, like, so I knew that they were coming, it was still just like, fuck, man. Like, they target like your weakest little units, like your thief that you need there, and they just die. And the walkthrough's like, yeah, you might have to just get lucky and hope that you avoid the shots. And it's like, great, that's really what you want to hear, is just get lucky from the walkthrough. So yeah, the RNG in this game can just be brutal if it's really unlucky. And I mean, I've made it this far, but I've made it this far specifically because of 3 things. 1, walkthrough, which shows me the whole map at all times, tells me when reinforcements are coming in, where they come in, all little tips from someone who's beaten it, you know, all that sort of stuff. 2, I have rewind, so I never have to lose a unit most of the time. And I still have lost units because sometimes you just get such into a deep shit scenario that you don't rewind out. You can't rewind out of it, and I don't want to restart the chapter. And 3 is fast forward, which mostly is just used to remove tedium. But you can also use it very nicely when you're doing the arenas, because the arenas are infinite in this game compared to the last one. So you can just keep doing it over and over and over with every unit and get them to like max level, because you just fast forward through it all, heal them up, fast forward, and blah blah. And if they actually die, you just rewind, do it again, but you know, over and over and over and over. And that's why I have really powerful units and so much gold. So those 3 things have gotten me this far, but I've still missed out on plenty of things, despite having a walkthrough and rewind and all that. Like, I've still just missed things that are very easy to miss. I've still lost a few units that I could have at this point. Not really anybody major, just like some ancillary characters that I was like, fuck it. But still, it's very easy to lose those. And I still think it's quite a difficult kind of experience. I think it's really good, but yeah, I mean, this is just kind of like the pinnacle of difficult Japanese RPG games that are like really good experiences, but really difficult experiences. So I feel like if they ever remade this, they'd have to just tone things down if they were looking for a wider release. Because, I mean, if you search around for, like, hardest Fire Emblem game, and you ignore any sort of, like, lunatic difficulty discussion or anything like that, and just a default experience, Thracia is almost always on top. There's really no comparison. Now again, like I said, I'm not very good, so I'm sure there are a lot better players that have much easier time with this game. And I'm sure subsequent playthroughs, much like Genealogy, are a lot easier. But blind or just first time is just, it's just tough. So yeah, I mean, I could keep playing. Like I said, I'm still enjoying it, and I'm just kind of forcing myself to stop here. Because like I said, I don't want to burn out of Fire Emblem games. I want to keep this train rolling. And we have a lot left. This is the 5th game. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 main series games to go. So yeah, we're not even close to halfway. Yeah, so we're gonna end Thracia here. Again, really gorgeous game. I'd love to see them just make another one in this style. I doubt it'll ever happen, but you'd think it would. I mean, not everything has to be this huge, big budget, 3D voice acted masterpiece. Like, it's certainly within their realm to just put out a smaller 30-hour 2D Fire Emblem on Steam and the Switch and just be done with, you know, I don't know. But yeah, so it's hard for me to recommend Thracia, even though I am saying it is the best of the 5. I'm only saying it's the best of the 5 because I have a walkthrough and rewind and fast forward. If you are comfortable utilizing all those 3 things, then yes, check out Thracia. It's really good. As a blind playthrough without any of that stuff, though, good fucking luck. I mean, you really have to be on top of your game with strategy RPGs and expect some bullshit. So it's a tough recommendation, even though I'm saying it's the best. I think without rewind and without walkthroughs and stuff like that, probably Genealogy is, I don't know, Gaiden, I don't know. Maybe I need to go back to Gaiden. I'm gonna like keep praising it, but maybe I need to go back to it now and re-examine it. It's tough. It's tough. Maybe Genealogy is the second best. I don't know. We'll do a big ranking once we're all done, but that's gonna be a headache. I'm gonna have to re-look at all the footage for all of them. Anyways, that's it. We're going to be moving on to the Game Boy Advance next time for a game titled Fire Emblem. No, Fire Emblem The Binding Blade. I'm sorry. The Blazing Blade is the 7th game. That was the first one we got in the West. So we're still going to be in Japan only with The Binding Blade. But it is the first title on the Game Boy Advance. I'm hoping it's easier, but honestly, it might be even more difficult. I don't think it'll be more difficult. I think Thracia is pretty much highly regarded as the most difficult. But it is going to look worse. I don't think there's going to be a way around that. The colors might be more vibrant. Usually Game Boy Advance is really popping. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, heading to the Game Boy Advance. Oh, here it says right here. One of Intelligent Systems' main goals was to make the game more forgiving to newcomers than the notoriously difficult Fire Emblem Thracia 776. Perfect. Alright. My name is Mangg. Game you just finished watching is Fire Emblem Thracia 776. I'll see you fine folks next time.